Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to be sharing with you how to crochet this phone bag, and these are the materials we're going to be using to do so. To start, we're going to be making a slip knot. We're going to be making a chain of 15. After making your chain of 15, we're going to be skipping 2 chains, and into the third, make 2 double crochet. Into the next 11 stitches, make 1 double crochet. Once you're at that last chain, we're going to be working 3 double crochet into that. After working those 3 double crochet, you can go ahead and mark the middle stitch. Now we're going to be working double crochet on the opposite side, so we're not starting in the chain that we placed those 3 double crochet in, but in the one after that, and then going all the way down. Also work over this yarn tail while doing so. At the end of this round, you should have a total of 28 stitches. Moving on to the next round, start by slip stitching into that first double crochet, then chain 2. Into that first stitch, we're going to be working 3 double crochet. Into the next 13 stitches, make 1 double crochet. After working 13 double crochet into the following stitch, make 3 double crochet. into the remaining 13 stitches, we're going to be working 1 double crochet. You should have a total of 32 stitches at the end. Moving on to our third round, we're going to start by slip stitching into the first double crochet, then chain 2. All we're going to be doing for this round is make 1 double crochet all around. Now we have completed working on the base of the bag, and we're going to move on to working on the body. You can snip off this yarn tail if you had worked over it. We're gonna start the body of the bag by slip stitching into the first double crochet, then chain 3. And this chain 3 counts as a double crochet. Now we're going to be working 2 double crochet together. So what we're going to be doing is make 2 incomplete double crochet. After making those 2 incomplete double crochet, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Next, chain 1, skip the following stitch, and into the following, make 3 double crochet together. This is the pattern we're going to be repeating all around. So chain 1, skip the following stitch, and into the next, make 3 double crochet together. We're going to end the round by making a chain 1 and skipping that last stitch. Moving on to the next round, we're going to start with a slip stitch, and you should have a total of 16 double crochet together cluster. For our next round, we're going to start by making a chain of 4 and mark that third chain, and this counts as a double crochet chain 1. We're going to be skipping over the stitch formed from the 3 double crochet together, and into the chain 1 space we're going to be working 3 double crochet together there. After working the 3 double crochet together, chain 1, and we're going to skip the following stitch, and into the chain 1 space make 3 double crochet together. Chain 1 after making the 3 double crochet together, and continue repeating the pattern on the screen all around. To end the round, once you're at the chain 1 space where the chain 4 is at, we're going to be making 2 double crochet together there. After making the 2 double crochet together, slip stitch into the third chain. Slip stitch into the third chain and pull through all the loops. Then we're also going to be slip stitching into the chain 1 space. Moving on to our next round, we're going to start by making a chain of 3, and into the chain 1 space make 2 double crochet together. So make 2 incomplete double crochet and then yarn over and pull through all the loops. Next, we're going to be chaining 1, skip the following stitch, and into the chain 1 space we're going to be making 3 double crochet together. After making the double crochet together, go ahead and chain 1, skip the following stitch, and into the chain 1 space make 3 double crochet together. Continue repeating the pattern on the screen all around. For our next round, chain 4. This counts as a double crochet and a chain 1. So you can mark that third chain. We're going to be skipping the stitch formed from the double crochet together, and into the chain 1 space make 3 double crochet together. So repeat the pattern that's on the screen all around. Once you're at the last chain 1 space, we're going to be making 2 double crochets together there, then slip stitch into the third chain. When making that slip stitch into the third chain, pull through all the other loops on the hook. To start the next round, we're going to be slip stitching into the chain 1 space, then chain 3. Continue working the double crochet together stitches all around, and we're going to be making a total of 12 rounds. Starting in that chain 1 space, we're going to be single crocheting all around. So on top of the double crochet together, make a single crochet, and into the chain 1 space make a single crochet. After single crocheting around to make the border of the bag, we're going to move on to making the cover of the bag. And to do so, we're going to be slip stitching into the first 2 single crochet. After making those 2 slip stitches, into the next 14 stitches, we're going to be working 1 single crochet. After you have completed making that row of single crochet, for the next 3 rows, we're going to chain 2, turn or work, and make 1 double crochet across. After making those 3 rows of double crochet, chain 2, turn your work. We're going to start by working a double crochet decrease, and I'm going to slow this part down in case you don't know how to do so. It's almost as if you're working a double crochet together over 2 stitches. After making that decrease, into the next 10 stitches, make 1 double crochet, and then into the last 2 stitches, we're going to be decreasing again. On to the next row, chain 2 and turn, and it's going to be similar to the last one that we just made. So we're going to start by making a decrease, and then After making the decrease into the next 8 stitches, make 1 double crochet and then end by making a decrease into the last 2 stitches. Chain 1 and turn your work. Follow the pattern on the screen, and this time we're doing single crochet instead of double crochet. For our last row, chain 1 and turn, and this time just make 1 single crochet across. At the end of the row, chain 1 and cut your yarn, then weave in your yarn tail. Now it's time to sew the button on. For this particular button, I'm going to be using a very small needle. Counting from the last row that we made, the button is going to be sewed onto the 4th row, and we're going to be sewing it onto what looks like the middle stitch of the 4th row. Place your button into position and then sew it on. After securing the button, we're going to be working on the strap. We're going to start by making a slip knot. Wrap the yarn over your finger, then twist it so that it forms an X. Then insert your hook into the loop and bring the yarn onto your hook. And once that is done, we're going to yarn over and pull through like normal. This is what we're going to be repeating until we get the length for the back strap. Once you have your desired length for the back strap, we're going to be chaining 1. Into the little spaces, we're going to be working a single crochet. At the end, chain 1 and cut your yarn, leaving a long tail. Weave in the short yarn tail, then decide which part of the strap you want to be facing out. We're going to be working the strap over the 2 slip stitches. So however you know best, sew the strap onto the bag, working over those 2 slip stitches. Once you're satisfied with how you've secured the strap, we're going to be bringing the yarn tail over to the other side. We're going to be sewing the strap onto these two stitches. In between the straps, there should be 14 stitches. After securing the strap on the other side, weave in the yarn tail. I'm going to be gluing on this bow and the heart onto the bag. If you want to make any of them, I do have a tutorial. Here we have the final result for the crochet phone bag. I hope this tutorial was helpful and thank you for watching.